All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week we are going to be talking about complementary colors. Complementary colors are opposite colors on the color wheel. Last week we talked about analogous colors. Those are colors next to each other on the color wheel. So if your primary colors are yellow, blue, and red, complementary of blue would be orange. The complementary of red would be green. And the complementary of yellow would be violet. Those are opposite colors on the color wheel. Opposite colors complement each other and work together on the color wheel. So you're going to pick a primary color, such as blue, and a secondary color, such as orange, or red and green, or yellow and violet, and those are going to be the two colors that you work with today for your project. So we just talked about complementary colors. Last week we talked about analogous colors. Complementary colors are colors that are opposite on the color wheel. So for this week's project, you are going to need two complementary colors. I have violet and yellow. You are also going to need some type of small, flat object. For example, you could use lip balm. You could use a key. One of Mom's earrings. A dog treat. Whatever you want. You are going to be using these to trace with. So you're going to need your small object, your complementary colors, and a pencil. We're going to be talking about positive and negative spaces. The positive space is the space that you want this person to look at. So if I were going to trace this dog treat onto my paper, that is what I want you to look at. The background, is the negative space. So you are going to be tracing your object at least 5 times onto your paper to create 5 positive spaces. Don't worry about if you trace them wrong. It's okay. We're going to color over them later. So you want at least 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can change the way that it's positioned. 5. Okay. We're going to be coloring the positive space using our color that is the primary color. So in my case, it would be the yellow. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to color all of these. Right, so that is my positive space. I have yellow dog bones as my positive space. The background you are going to color with the negative space, you are going to color with your secondary color. Now I have my positive and my negative space. If all you have is crayons, you can stop, upload this to Google Classroom and answer the questions that I have there for the assignment, and that's good. You're done. If you have a Sharpie or a black marker, black permanent marker, or a pen, you can outline these and it's gonna make them pop. It's gonna make them really stand out on your picture and just look a little bit cooler. So there I have my positive shapes outlined with my primary color. You can also add some stuff to the background. So maybe I want to add some lines for my negative space into the background. And this just adds a little bit of design to my project. You don't have to do this, like I said, if you don't have a Sharpie or pen that'll write over crayon or whatever tool you use to color with. I think it just adds a little bit of fun to the paper. You could add dots, you could add stars, whatever you like to make it your own artwork. You could add stripes and stars, but make sure you're only doing it with the black because we don't want it to interfere with our complementary colors. It's your paper, you be as creative with it as you want. My requirements are that you have 2 colors only, a primary color as your positive area, that's the object that you traced, and a secondary color as your background or the negative space. So you have positive, negative, primary, secondary. Upload it when you're done and answer the questions so that I know that you know what primary and secondary are. Have fun, guys. Thanks for watching.